Evening, folks. How are you doing? Hello. Oh, Pixley. Eek. 2 seconds. Ah. Hello. Hello. Hello, my friends. Hello. How are we doing? Hello. 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 Welcome in. Welcome. Welcome. It's Monday. It's Minecraft Day. Bedrock bound with me, Julian, and anybody else who's here to do so. How have you been? What have you been up to? How's your weekend been? Hello, Sam. Busy weekend, so taking a rain check from the show tonight. Oh, that said the 1982 chart next week is better still. 80. Oh god. um. 89 tomorrow. 89 tomorrow. Had to think there, to go back and check. Yeah, 1989 tomorrow, and then 84 next week. Me, I get to play Joe Jackson and Cochran Warns as new entries. Can't complain. Nice. Nice. I see Doc is possibly floating around in the background. Hello, Doc, if you're there. Lovely to see you, lovely to hear from you. Downloaded the Nips 2 stuff tonight, so we'll check that out tomorrow. Hopefully get a chat with Ben on Wednesday and see if there's anything that needs to be done. Don't think there should be, but it should all be good. Hey, Mazybug, how you doing? Although unusually the exact same top 7 as this week. Really, how bizarre. I'm here getting ready to bed. How's your mouth, honey? How did you go today at the dentist getting that tooth out? Hope it's not too painful this evening for you. Yeah. So should we dig a hole? I've busy day at work, usual blah blah blah. Busy weekend, so let's just go dig holes. Dig holes and see where we're at. Quite high up actually, as it turns out. Right, quick bit of maintenance. Do we need to do that? No, just leave it. That's alright. I kind of did that the other day. Did all of this. Killed some cows. Grew some more. Killed some chickens. Grew some more. Puppers everywhere. Diggy things. We need some diggies. That would help. Work-wise, it's the Q word, sorta, though tomorrow does seem me have my first taste of Windows 11 with the work laptop having upgraded. Ooh! It's dead simple. Genuinely, there's not a lot to it. First thing to do is just reset your toolbar from being middle, like Apple, back to where it should be. Work laptop's been Windows 11 for nearly a year now. Excuse me, yes. Still holding off. Oh, that's not true, actually. Did I? Yes, I upgraded one laptop here. I've got my laptop to upgrade, but I will wait till after next Thursday before I do that. This machine won't, so I need to buy a new machine. So any donations gratefully received towards the new PC fund. I may put up a goal. I have been donated a case by Selena, aka Tracy, so that's a start. Minecraft Bedrock Edition ain't bad after a bit of sampling. Oh, good! Are you enjoying? Means you can get on the server now. I must update the details in the Discord because they are not current. So last week we got ourselves down. I took us down another couple of levels after we shut up shop last week. I think we were sat around about the gold level here. I just dropped us down a couple because I wanted to see what was happening. I've shored up the edges with some glass so we don't get flooded out. Annoying thing, look at that diamond in there. But that's another chunk. So those are future diamonds. There may be one, actually, what level is this? -6. I want to start taking a note. I'm going to start taking a note of when diamond appears, because the old down to -58 and strip mine. Doesn't work anymore. So diamond levels. What was that? That was -6. So yes, I'm just keeping a note of all diamond levels, and when we get a chance, we'll drop a mine down and just try strip mining at each of those levels to see which one is the most fortuitous to give us the best return of diamonds per row. Now I just need to gradually, 1, work on my riverside abode, and 2, find more iron, etc, etc. Yes, we're the same. If you can find yourself a cavern, much like this one, and you get yourself to one of these tough outcrops, you may find that it's an iron vein. Also, chunk base is your friend. Never forget. Chunk base is your friend. I'm a bit sore from the tooth, but it all came out in one. How fantastic. I'm pleased. I'm on a bit of a broad rock plateau, so I'm half-minded to do a bit of an open pit on it, bit by bit. Yeah, interesting. I found a bit of an open cavern downwards, which for the time being I've mostly blocked off. Mazybug is just sorting out some trains because she's heading back up to Exeter this weekend to go and see some more pals. Yeah, so we've kind of got our... This is our chunk edges now, which are I was curious. So this is basically our chunk edges, as you can see. So this is where we'll be digging down, but we've got a couple of layers to clear out. So we might as well start the arduous task of doing so. That's right, I can't remember how much iron we've got. Should really have a look. This is extremely slow. I'm sick and bloody tired of dealing with zombies late at night. Yes. See, the joy of digging holes like this is they just fall in and die. And they might come up from the cave, but as soon as we start digging further down, guess what? They go away again. I also need to clear some of the nearby trees as skeletons are using the shelter. Yes, it's always clear everything but where you want to farm close to your abode. Is my advice, and then you don't have to worry about it so much. Yeah, I have to get a lot more axes and pickaxes then. But if I had a small island in the river I've cleared for tree planting, it's going to be handy. I'd be tempted, I don't know about you, but I like little places like that because I find those are the best places to build your base. As you may know from previous. In fact, I could fly us over there. I've almost completed the chunk over there. We have some slight modifications over at the main base. Not too much that makes a big difference, but oh, hold on. Oh no, we are. Yes, we didn't. Yes, confused myself there. Looking at 2 sections simultaneously. Maybe I'll do that actually, given it's surrounded by water. Yeah, exactly. I just I dug out a little bit more, and I've got some zombies trapped because my water doesn't flow quite so well. I haven't filled it in properly with water, so they kind of funnel into this section. And where they all just cluster, I just built a platform over the top of them to save them from the daylight sun. And if, as and when, I get potions of weakness, I'll see if I can convert them back into viable villagers. But right now, don't have the wherewithal for that. The next up is to create some step levels down and build a bit of a jetty for your boat. Yeah, make a nice little pier that you can sit and fish off, because again, fishing for oh yes, here we go, fantastic, nice big pile of iron coming up, excellent, means we can get some decent picks going again. Nice thing about fishing, of course, at the end of the day or whenever, is the possibility of putting up well, one, a decent bow, 2, you can combine all the bows and your fishing rods and things together to make a decent one. So you get things like Lure of the Sea and all that sort of stuff. And the possibility of pulling up books of mending, of course, which are the absolute mutt's nuts, if you can get hold of them. There's a creeper. Now you can creep off, pal. None of you. There's a few other rock faces on nearby landmasses I can carve into eventually. Smaller islands, perfect for the base with less chance of anyone else coming in. But absolutely, I genuinely, I'll take you over. I'll show you. We'll do a flying visit. I've got about 4 or 5 chunk islands that is the main base. So you'll notice, obviously, we dig a chunk, but we also live in a chunk. So the whole point is that it's one chunk living. For me, anyway. Also spotted some fun little sunken ruins too. Ooh, nice. Come, let me show you. Nope. Curse you. Oh god, look at them all on fire. Oh good lord, there's hundreds of them. I really should remember not to get up first thing in the morning and go out. You forget about it when you're in a chunk. These boys come. Look at them! Come here, you pal. Don't even get your drop sword, chicken beggar. Can I have your spade? No. Oh, I did. Oh, look at that. A nice iron shovel. Half used. Nice. Small benefit, small mercies. Yeah, so here's my zombies. A couple of villagers hiding in there. A couple of waterlogged. Some bees over there, so that's handy. My bridge. Stone bridge. Sorry, wooden bridge, my boat. And this is my humble abode over here. So as you see, I living on an island. 2 chunks in use, well 3 chunks. 3 chunks will be in use, but right now this is my design chunk. As you can see, this is the island. The rails stop mobs coming through, by the way. So this is where we live. Got a little farm here of packed animals. Little enchanting area. These are all our crops up here. Some bamboo, all our different vegetables, some sugar cane. There's our pumpkin farm down there. There is our infinite supply of lava, thanks to finding a trader who wanted to give me some dripstone for some pumpkins or some carrots or something. I shouldn't really be here. I don't know why I'm doing this. This is wrong. I'm not meant to be here for this. I must stop and move away. This is just to come and show you. And inside the hovel, I am a hobbit. Rearranged, so brand new working automated smelter. So the lava buckets go in, obviously, to the box, into the hopper, into the furnace, and when they're done, they punt them out the other end, and I go and refill them, shove them back in, one each side, cobbling a hopper at the top. This is all cobble, deep slate, various small dirt, gravel, granite, and then you've got tough diorite and the site there. Oop. Oh, thank you, Mentor, for subscribing. My dear God, really annoyed. In the first seed I abandoned, I died with 5 minutes, courtesy of a zombie with the golden helmet. Oh, that is nasty. I just went. Did I miss some chat? Plenty of flowers on my travels. I planted plenty nearby, and a few bee colonies, and yes, some fun sunken ruins. Hardest thing on seed 2 was finding 3 sheep with the same colour. Well, that's why you have flowers, because you can dye them. It doesn't matter. Welcome to this old hovel. Not with Bobville, I guess. Trains booked. Off to Winchester for a London Jolly on the 20th and a quiz night and a pizza with Auntie Jane and maybe other things. Very nice. And then on to Exeter on the 23rd. Ah, righty. Gotcha. So, also, I'm trying to grow some mushrooms. Because if you ferment those, if you make fermented spider's eyes, you can sell those for a pretty penny to the old trader man, or to old trader Vic. Right, let's dump those there. Those aren't mine either. And oh no, I've killed a pumpkin. This is my pit. I'm nearly down. I've got about 10 rows left to go until I hit bedrock. So that will be chunk number 1 complete. Right, what have I done? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, there we go. 12. You can go in there. Right, I'm out of here. That was just to give you a whistle-stop tour of the home base, but we're not here to do that today. We're here to dig holes over here. This base will become apparent in later things, not right now. While I haven't been trading out, I do have a villager a short row away, so full of timid cats. Nice. There is a village in that direction about 200 clicks. I have saved 2 villagers from it. They're hidden. Oh, actually, they're hidden. I've bricked up 4 more villagers over there, so hopefully I will be able to get down to breeding them in a bit, but right now, not so much so. So let's go back to the pit. Ooh. Free XP. I could do with some of that. Because just before you came on screen, I was sorting some stuff out and fell down a hole. Ooh, that was big. Oh, okay. Let's not leave the trees hanging. Oh, that's a thingy tree. Damn it. Oh, I didn't want to start this now. Pain. Should have just left that as it was. Bummer. Never mind. We're not here for that. Hello, babies. I'm home. Okay. So the question was, how much iron do we have? 1. Ah. Okay. Anything in? No, good lord. No. No. And no. That's not ideal. Alright, we're going to have to just go as many standard as we can get until that iron is available to us. Oh, look at that, it's using deep slate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, go on then. 6. No. There. Dump. Oh, no, it doesn't want to go now. Where's that want to go? Did they use it? I'm not going to get to the dogs to eat. That should be down there. Okay. So, what does this week hold for you? How was today in general, actually? I've only got tomorrow. I'm working from home tomorrow. And then I'm off. Off for 6 whole days. Well, 6 whole working days. So 8 days in total. But was hoping to do some festival stuff, and I'm not even sure if that's going to happen now. Lindsay had a journey. She went in yesterday and did a couple of bits and pieces, but nothing. She didn't pay for anything. She said remarkably quieter this year than normal. Perhaps things will pick up again towards the end of the festival, like next week. So it's obviously been a very quiet start this year. Just a lot of people staying away. And understandably so, because it's just so expensive now to stay here. Richard Herring finished his run on Sunday and said that he reckoned that to cover his accommodation this year he needed to sell, or every single book that he sold was worth 23 minutes of accommodation. He sold enough books to cover 4 out of 14 days of accommodation. So that just shows you how little people are, or how few people are up here this year. Normally he would sell pretty much all of his books, being Richard Herring. It is the cost of living, 100%. It's hitting really hard this year. Anyone who says cozy living lives in my present will get involved. Yeah, by all means. Feel free to slap away. Well, it's like whatever that other one was. Just stupid wordage, stupid kiddie wordage. Speak proper British English. Jedisms as mini B. Yes. Ooh! Look, ladies and gentlemen, diamonds at level 6. Hello. Who wants to have a gamble? So, actually, let's set that up now. Hold on. Right, first gamble of the evening then. Predictions. Start prediction. New prediction. We're going to start with how many diamonds. So there are 4 showing. I only have a standard silver, standard iron pickaxe, so there's no fortune or anything on it. So the minimum we are going to get is 4, right? So your chances is there more hiding underneath? In which case, is it let's go 4. Equal to 4 or greater than 4. There we go. Nice simple one to start with. Hey Kit, hey, you missed a notification. Not a problem. Riz can also die, yes. I'm still sad he didn't get Gus Honeybun. Aww. With the time it takes the board to roll from a 78 RPM, played at 33 and so let's go. Let's put a 2 minutes on that easily. So number of diamonds, 4 or more. There we go. So that's running for 2 minutes. There you go. There's four showing. But are there any more hiding underneath? Are you optimistic enough to think that there's more hiding underneath? Get your predictions in now. And the recreation I found on Meldrum PB, that's really good. Nice. So level 6, definitely that's 4 diamonds there, and that cheeky little one over there. So level 6 seems to be quite a good start-up level. I've made a note of that already. Let us find our ladders. That's right. Oh, you want to go over there, Sticky? You don't want to be there, mate. And up we go. 10 years linked to Bully. Watched the Flintoff documentary on Disney Plus last night. There were occasions where the room got dusty. Oh, mate. Kit, if it's any consolation about missing notifications, I got a ping on my personal phone. I got a message via my workmate who was sat next to me, and a message in my own Teams going, "Are you joining this meeting?" Which I'd completely forgotten that I had organised for 2 o'clock today, and didn't get a personal notification for. So that didn't go down exactly well. You organised this meeting, yet you didn't get a notification for it? What? Hey, you cheeky beggar. Get out of it. I can see. Yeah, so that didn't go down too well. The outcome of the meeting was fine, thankfully, but yeah. That wasn't so good. Right. So, plenty of pickaxes. Space-wise, okay, we can maybe throw some junk away, I suppose. Do you know? Oh, so there's an awful lot less stuff coming out of this hole than there is my own one, and of course that's because about 20 or 30 layers are just giant cavern, whereas mine is just solid. Oh, and I dug a lot of stuff out in the mines as well, so that probably didn't help matters. Fine, we're fine with all that. Let's put that away, let's put that away. Ha this way, ha that away, ha this way. My oh my. And bonjour. Said source to Malky. I was reminded of the Tay-siders in Space Sketch from Chew the Fat earlier. Still makes me laugh harder. Yes, that is absolutely hilarious. Tell you what has appeared on Prime. Morons from Outer Space. So if you've never seen Morons from Outer Space, now's a good time, if you have Prime, to watch it. Mel Smith, Griff Rhys-Jones, Pamela Stevenson, Jimmy Nail. Jimmy Nail in basically his first role. Absolutely amazing. Right, so from this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the same again, which means we get iron pickaxes, ladies and gentlemen, for, well, at least for a bit. That's good, because it's really slow going on this deep slate cobble with stone. Still need to attempt to gift the Ach away and Dinny Top Peshmer. I've been getting a lot of shorts coming up because I jump onto Facebook and ramp through that, and then I get to the reels section or the short section. It's either Instagram shorts or YouTube shorts, and I'm totally addicted to Kalani Ghost Hunter, who's over here in the UK sampling British foods. He was just at the tattoo this week, and I'm just like, oh man, you were in town and I missed you. That would have been really cool to go and meet up, catch up with him, like go and find him. And say hello, because I think he's amazing. Lovely guy. Brought his family over. They've all been around the UK trying different food establishments and eating kebabs and fishing, all the best fish and chips across the UK, and first Sunday roast and that, as an American family and all that sort of stuff. I'm just fascinated to hear what other people think of it. And he's absolutely addicted to British culture. One of his favourite drinks, of course, Iron Brew. The extension I use for the Arthur gift pack. Oh yes. Looking forward to the wrestling. Oh, on Thursday, next Thursday. So yes, so we've got I just downloaded the stuff today. I need to do check this boy out with his leather hat on, not dying in sunlight. Come on then, mate. Oh. Don't even get his leather hat. That's a bit pants. So yes, so we've got Nips 2 next Thursday, which is based on the anthem. So if you are aware, as I'm sure you probably all are, Ben's running another Great British Noise Box Anthems poll on the bank holiday Monday, the 25th. Is that right? I want to say 25th because it's not bank holiday for me. But on the Thursday before that, we're going to run another Nips night. So there'll be Jamblin Ahoy for each match, and I can tell, as I said the other day, I have no idea how the matches go. None of the matches are. None of us know how the matches are going to end. It's not going to be your favourite character. That's all I'm saying. So just gamble how you see fit. Should be good fun, actually. It's James. I don't know if he's still here. Doc was in at the beginning. No, it doesn't list him there. He was there for a bit. He kind of lurks, doesn't he? Say hello, James. So he's done a load of sterling work on a bunch of anthem-related wrestling again. So should be good fun. A lot more. It's a lot more laid back. Shorter matches. Just silly fun. So yeah, it should be good. So I'm going to go down to Steve's again and just run it from there because it's easier. Just make sure I've got proper, decent connection and so on and so forth to stream properly without too much buffering. Hopefully. Them's the plans. So that's be a week on Thursday. And I'm not sure what I'm doing this Thursday. I'll be honest with you, I'm in a bit of a slump over the whole game book thing at the moment. I don't know if it's just a summer slump or what. I feel a bit flat on it all at the moment. I think there's a lot of people. I think a lot of people are busy now, and it just didn't seem to quite get the same pool that we normally do recently. And again, that could just be the fact that it's summer. Which makes me think that maybe over summer I just don't do that sort of stream. Yeah, I guess it is. I guess it is. I mean, this right, this here right now, here, this doesn't matter, you know. It doesn't matter who turns up because it's about chilling. It is literally about chilling and digging holes. Whereas the game book, you kind of need that interaction. So I'm thinking that maybe next year I'll just drop the books over the summer for a couple of months, rebuild, recoup, grab some stuff and then carry on, you know, for like 10 months, and we'll just divvy it up, probably a book a month maybe, regardless of whether we complete it or not, unless people want us to. But I'd rather. So this is where I'm at. So I'd rather go, right, we're going to do June, we're going to do this. Well, yeah, right. September we're doing this book, October we're doing this book, November we're doing this book. There are 4 weeks in this one, there are 5 weeks in this one, and just do it that way. I think, I don't know, it's so difficult to tell. I hate the fact that there are 6,000 people joined to the Fighting Fantasy bloody book clubs on Facebook, and about 4 of them turn up. Right, so gambling time. Here are the results. We have got 4 minimum, but what have you voted? Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no! So only 4. Only 4. But it does mean we get a diamond pickaxe. So what has that done to the predictions? Oh no! Oh lordy. The outcome was 4. Exactly 4, unfortunately. So there we go. Who gets what? Prediction results. Sam gets 3,000 plus studs. Very nice. Well done, Sam. Nice one, mate. Oh, Kit. Oh, Kit, not again. I'm so sorry. Oh, love. Oh, that's harsh. Oh, man. Oh, I'm so sorry. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Right, we are... Oh, this is cool. So, we've got water up here. Yes. Is it going to flood into us? Probably. So really, I want to glass this. I need to get rid of it next time round. Bosh, 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 bosh. I don't have any sand, so I don't care. We'll just do that. There we are. 50-50 shot. I know. I know. If see, if I get fortune on my pick, then that takes the gambling up to a completely different level. And I could put in multiple, could put in 3 options. But until we get that enchantment, it's a straightforward 1-for-1. It's just whether there were any hiding underneath it. That was the only difference, And if there were, then that's where your gamble comes in. Because normally you can get a cluster of 5 or 6, or well, a cluster of 8 ideally, and that's always a handy call. Kit, all I can say is be thankful Nathan wasn't here, because he would be gloating. But he's not, and he's lost out. Now, I think, based on my previous chunk, I think the next set of diamonds are going to be around about the 40 level. We might be lucky, we might get some in between, but this is why I'm trying to collate and work out roughly where the best level for diamonds are now, because it's not at minus 57 or minus 58 anymore with these latest updates. It's moved the diamond field further up, which is why I want to try and work out where it is now. He would, yes. See, I know your husband. He'd rub it in your face. A little gloaty gloater. Also, I'm sorry to hear that you've run out of... Oh, didn't want to do that. Sorry to hear you've run out of square sausage. We'll need to sort of somehow find out a way of rectifying that for you. Unless you think you're going to come... Oh, that's what we should do. Maybe we should meet at T-Bay or something like that. We can come down to T-Bay, you can come up. And we'll but there's no way of getting across between the 2 services, is there? So not like we could meet you. We might have to find the different services where they join on both sides, so that we can meet in the bridge and do a ceremonial handing over. Oops. There goes all my stuff again. A ceremonial handing over of the sliced sausage. But you would need to bring the bag and the cool blocks again, so that it gets nice and so that it's cold. We'll buy another set up here. Oh yeah. See, that's what we need to do. I'll buy another set up here, and that's what we can do. We can do meeting at service stations with illicit. Shall I get a coach? Yeah. Yes, I ate them on Sunday. I need to dig deep on my pit. Given the plateau begins at level just logged into Hodder's Folly 2 Bedrock Boo. Couldn't fit Boogaloo into the name, alas. Could you not? Oh. Oh, look, it's proportional intelligent glue too. Your chat's dead, even ghosts are leaving. Ha ha ha, funny man. Time to resurrect it with the dodgehype.com. I don't think so. We don't need it. We're fine, thanks. Bye bye. Not quite, no, indeed. And I wasn't doing an aberrant knack job. Oh, did I need to right. I'm obliged to go make proper pickaxes, at least for this first one. Again, part of the conceptual idea of Punch a Chunk is that you use the resources that you gather within it. So right now I should actually be using a diamond pick because I have enough. I'm not going to do that. I will do iron picks, however. Let us burn that said iron in a... How do I want to do this? Well, there's an 8. How many have we got? 10. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, I don't have enough stuff for that, so let's do an 8 with a lump of coal. Let's bring that over anyway. And hit that baby up, get you going. Then here you can have a 2. What have I got spare? I don't want to use those. Oh, we've got plenty of these. Stick a couple of those. I don't think I need 2 of those. I think 1 will do it, actually. There are now several sheep near my temporary base in the plateau. Bastards. Temp base is at level 74. That's not bad, actually, because we're at 65? 67. So you're only 7 blocks higher. And you have some burbs. 74's not bad on a little plateau. If you've got birds, that's quite cool because that means you're near a jungle. Right, whilst that's cooking, let's go harvesting. And you notice I harvest all this. And I never need to eat it. This is more for trading, ultimately. I mean, I've built all those potatoes, and I never use them. The wheat and the seeds are for the birds, obviously, the birds and the animals. Yeah, breeding them up for paper. Sorry, for leather, for paper and things like that. Seeds off, potatoes on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Our beloved pumpkins for pumpkin pie, of course. Our sugarcane for paper and pumpkin pie. Oh, this is a neat new thing that they've introduced. This transparency. So when you get close to the object, it goes transparent. Just greeted a panda. Nice. Oh, that's good then. Sam, if you've got pandas nearby, get yourself as much bamboo as you can and use bamboo to make all of your boxes and chests from. It's the most reliable resource for creating large amounts of... Did you just... No, you didn't. You attempted to, and then fell the other side. Oh well. Right, little burbs. Speaking of burbs. What have I got for you? How many have I got? A 1 and a 2. 2 little chickadees. 1, 2, 3. There you go. There's a little bit to help you grow taller. You guys, what have you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Culling time. Well, let's breed you up first. Yeah. 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. Got 3 little babies now. Which means yet. Oh, we're crowded. Oh, there's too many of us now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many wee ones? 3 wee ones. Good. 1. 2. Oh no, to you too. All right, Frankie Howard. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, that's them done. That's them culled. So much meat to cook. All of that. Those, that. Get rid of the stuff. Just greeted a panda. Pie. A few screenshots in the Discord. Lovely. Oh, nice. Oh, he's getting some good jungle wood there, actually. I've been trying to get. Oh, nice. Oh, I like this little. Ah, I see what you're saying about little islands. Interesting. Interesting. Very nice, Sam. Very nice. Okay, cool. Very nice. Go to the. I should have the Discord thingy. Can I do that actually? Yeah, there we go. The Discord. If anybody doesn't know it, you will know it. Right, where are we? Oh, it's dumping this stuff. That's right. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the fires have gone out, and the answer is 8, 9. Oh. Keep hold of your copper. So right now, options for copper. I block it. Very simply, put it into big piles of blocks. You can use it later. There's lots of stuff that you can now craft out of copper. You've now got the copper columns coming along. You now have full armor. Everything that you can make. Well, you will have in the next update. All of this is coming out soon. Probably in 1.22 because we're already in 1.21.100 on Bedrock. Can't remember what it is on Java, but yeah, all of these things are coming imminently. So don't worry about it. There will always be plenty of uses now for copper. Plus, all the new copper stuff that you get out of the trial chambers are pretty cool. So there's there's absolutely tons and tons of stuff we can start to do with copper. Right, that leaves us 5. That's fine. Let's put that over there for now. Oh, where did I put the diamond? Technically, we are meant to make ourselves one of those. Because that's the law. but we only use it on things like obsidian and so on and so forth. Deeper stuff that we can't normally get. Right, copper is finally useful. Yes, indeed it is. There's another little island not on the shore. Ah, okay. Look at all those scaly boys. Just catch them at the corner of your eye. It's interesting because the next one is going to go, you know, even deeper and even deeper again. The more we go that way, the deeper they get. I mean, I'd love to run down there and see how deep that floor is, but at the same time, I don't want to die. Not yet, at any rate. No, I'd rather... Now watch this, right? So, here's a standard. Was that 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, right? Standard stone pickaxe. 1, 1, 1, 1. So it's ever so slightly faster. Which helps if you're doing 5s. Now diamond actually, bizarrely, isn't that much faster. But it's more durability. It's all about the durability for that. It's normally about 1 copper copper pick per layer of deep slate. So what I was doing previously was, if we hit some tough, I alternate and go back down to stone for tough. Try and keep the durability of the copper, of the iron ones. Sorry, iron pickaxes, because you will get copper ones. Iron pickaxes. They are iron. Copper is going to be slightly better than gold, but not as good as iron in the grand scheme of durability. And it makes sense, because let's be honest, we had copper weapons and bronze weapons before we had steel. So why should we have iron before? All this time they've never gone with the whole, who remembers the Bronze Age? Or maybe the Europeans didn't have a Bronze Age. Maybe they just went straight in from stone axes to suddenly miraculously knives and forks. I don't know. I'm just speculating. And being a dick. Now, the interesting thing is, I don't know how deep we're going to have to go. I'm hoping that, I mean, we're already at -8, so we've only got 51 layers to go before we hit bedrock. Now, somewhere in the middle of that, there is a trial chamber, which is going to be at least 10 blocks high at this section, at least, before my time, Ken. Thanks. Just because I'm old. I don't know if it's made it to the public Discord yet, but certainly it was posted on the noise box. One Gaz has managed to get a new job, so yay Gaz. Just call him now to get going. Come on, Ben. Well, I know what Ben doesn't want. Ben wants more sales of his book. That's what Ben wants. Ben is entirely 100% self-employed and never wants to work for a person ever. And quite rightly too. if I could get away with it, I'd love to not be working for somebody. Sadly, that doesn't pay the bills, as we can see. Yes, all good. Genuinely, if I could get away with not working for somebody, I would. So we're on layer -9. There are 50 to bedrock from this point. So 59 is bedrock. 50 layers to go. We've done, when did we start on 67? So we've done 76. 50 to go. So that's not bad. If my voice could be the source of my living, then sure, but it ain't happening. Oh, I'm the same, mate. I genuinely would love to. I would love to do that sort of stuff. Just, I do. As it stands right now, I don't have. I probably could, but I don't have the research time and everything that it takes to put Scara together. I'd love to say I could, but for me, doing this for 6 hours a week is a no-brainer. You know, I just sit down and I play. But to go and do the show, I need to take those 6 hours. I'm going to do the show. Nathan, hello! Back from quizzing duties. That's it for Mersey Summer Quiz now. Ah, mate, how did it go? Stone now cooking for the island home. Nice ones. New main LQL season starts on September 8th. Excellent. We'll get a couple of weeks off then. I want to but can't drive, and retail broke me and I refuse to be treated like that again. No, absolutely 100%. We're talking jobs, Nathan. And how none of us actually want to be doing them. We'd much rather be content creators of some way, shape or form, mostly in the radio format. Because that's what we do around here. And if I could, I'd pay you to look after my websites and provide me databases. There you go. Buy my cars like... No, yes, please do. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, mate. Sorry about that. Genuinely. Much the same way, you all know the way I've been over the last wee while. You know, I've tried to apply for jobs, I've not got jobs. I'm trying to make things better for myself. It's sort of working, at least I'm off call. But the new boss is coming in, you know, my manager's retiring, my team lead is staying exactly where he is, doing what he's doing. We've got other team leads who will go for the general manager job and won't get it, and then they'll just get resentful and be even more bitchy than they currently are, and it's just going to be a nightmare. All the while still with the workload increasing continuously. I had a chat on Friday with my TL going, look, this is not sustainable the way these things have happened this year. This cannot happen again. This needs to be staggered. Can we look at the 5-year plan and make sure that these dates are in for this, and this? And we did, and that was good. But I'm about the only person who actually cares. Yes, I'd love to just be creative for a living, but I feel like it's the fastest way to lose the joy of something. Not necessarily. I really think someone to solution with everything. Yes, big hugs, guys. Big hugs. Not necessarily, Kit. It's you have to find being a content creator is a bloody hard job. Yeah, because you've got to put in. It's not just sit down and play the game and be good at playing the game. It doesn't matter how good you are if you've not got the social media behind you. You've got nothing. You know, this is what aggravates me, is the fact that I know that there are 6,000 plus Fighting Fantasy fans out there, and not even 1,000th. In fact, we probably, maybe if we're lucky, we have 1,000th of that fan base who are aware of what I do. And of that, even 50% of those have got no interest in turning up. And it's just like, it's so demoralising. Has some good advice given to me at the weekend, read the job stuff and other things, so I'm feeling like I've got a bit of agency back to do something about things, mainly sort out my mental health. Well, mate, as we've always said, and you know this as well as everybody else, your mental health always comes first. No job is worth putting your mental health under pressure. And I say this, and I put myself under this mental pressure all the time because I feel like I've got huge imposter syndrome, and that I don't actually believe in myself when it comes to the job. Now that's not true because I know I'm actually quite good at. Well, no, I'm exceedingly good at certain elements of my job. It just so happens that I've made a career out of that portion of it for the last few years because I've got zero interest in cyber itself. It's all the socials too, that's why my pal Sarah is working on. Yeah. Absolutely huge hugs to everybody. Trying to get seen on socials is utterly impossible these days. 100%. And there's no point in having a gimmick. There's no point in hawking yourself out. You might as well, if you're going to do that, just fucking go on OnlyFans. Genuinely, go on OnlyFans because it's going to benefit you as much as any other social media platform. But at least you know by going to somewhere like OnlyFans, you know what you're letting yourself in for. That's all I'm saying. You know, when the pandemic, when lockdown occurred, and John and all the other guys who'd started on Twitch started making things a lot better for themselves and then started spending a lot more time on Twitch doing this sort of stuff, OnlyFans started up and turned around and says, come over to OnlyFans, we'll make sure that you get a nice cut. And John goes, why would I want to do that? I can lark around and do what I like on Twitch. I don't need to go to someone like OnlyFans. I'm not going to get my tits out. What's the point? But they were trying to lure them and say, oh, but it's not just about this, it's not just about that. And John goes, well, it pretty much is, because my wife, who is stranded in New Zealand, is making more money out of OnlyFans than her standard comedy routine. So, good on her. He says, but not for me. Quite rightly so. I wouldn't want to see John's tits. I've seen John's tits. I don't need to see them again. I'm seriously tempted to post my feet. Are they good? Are they good feet? Do they come with good stock? Because everybody loves a good foot fetish. My feet not so much so. Hands, on the other hand, I think my hands are quite nice. And I have one other idea up my sleeve that I think come winter time I am definitely going to start. But I'm not going to tell anybody about it because I want to see whether anybody knows. If anybody gets it, they'll fair play. Your hands are tanned. Yes, actually, if I say so myself. Well, good. I'm pleased. There are a lot of people. I personally, my feet are fine. My feet are absolutely fine. But would I want to put them up for the world to see? No, not right now. Not least because I've got a weird nail. Generally, my feet are fine, but no, I don't think I could get away with that. It'd be a lot of Vaseline on the lens and cosmetics on my feet, and oh god, I mean, don't get me wrong, I used to go for regular manicures, both pedi and hand, and I loved it. But you know, my lifestyle changes and things become more important, and things like that don't matter to me anymore. And I'm happy mostly with the way I am, apart from my size currently. But aren't we all? But I could do something about that. So yeah, that's where we're at. Oh, that's where we're at with that. I chose the wrong one. I know somebody who did OnlyFans, but they left because it was too much hassle. Yeah. You're the girl who did photography. Yeah. I hate my feet. Exactly. It's one of those things. You either love it. If you want to believe, right? If you want to absolutely sell yourself, you have to 100% believe in yourself. And that's where, like, the foot thing comes in. If you believe you've got fantastic feet, you're going to sell those. You're going to sell those puppies. Ha 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 ha. You're going to sell those little sausages to your heart's content because you know you're happy with them. Therefore, other people must be happy with them, and that is fantastic. Yeah, it's like anything. You have to have 100% conviction in what you believe in to be a good salesman. So if you believe in a product 100%, you're going to sell that to everybody who will listen. It doesn't matter how many people go, oh, I don't like it. You personally believe in that 100% wholeheartedly. You're going to sell the absolute crap out of that. If you don't be a salesman. You know, get out retail. And it's the same. It's the same on social media. You have to believe in yourself 100% because it's fucking hard. Speaking to Jonathan, right, about his last Kickstarter for Shakespeare vs. Cthulhu, and how much I helped to push that over the line to get, well, at least second base, and I did a lot of work. And John went, "You've managed to get, in a couple of tweets, stuff I've never been able to do, which is fantastic." He says, but it's a misnomer. It's a one-off. It doesn't normally happen like that at all. He says, I've paid for advertising and I've actually lost revenue. As in, I paid for advertising and somebody went, oh, you're pushing your book too much, and pulled their funding. It's just like, what? That's just petty. That's just somebody using that as an excuse to pull out, you know. It's got nothing to do with it. But the point being that you absolutely 100% have to hock your soul for something you believe in so wholeheartedly that it still costs you money to have to advertise it, because just your conviction alone is not enough. It's not enough to make these things a viability, and that's the nature of the unless you've got a big publisher behind you, like Ian and Steve are never not going to have a publisher. Yeah, John has his own publisher, but again, that costs him an awful lot of money. The guys that go up to the Fringe every year, yes, they will make money, but 9 times out of 10, most of them don't break even. But it's about exposure, and it's about the awards, and it's about people talking. And if you get people talking and people remember, that's your sustainability right there. Yeah. The number of times we talk to people, and I walked down the street tonight, right? I'm wearing my Jolly Boat t-shirt. Okay? I walked down the street tonight in the middle of, no, not even in Edinburgh, right? On the outskirts of Edinburgh, and I walked past somebody who I walk past maybe once every couple of weeks, right? And he came around the corner, and I kind of recognised him, and I kind of said hello as I went past, and he went, nice t-shirt. And I went, thanks. You know, that is the power of advertising. Oh God, yes. Well, so Unbound are the publishers who did Dice Men and the other one, The Art of Fighting Fantasy. And it was an absolute disaster. Ian was getting those. So the weekend we were due to go down to Fighting Fantasy Fest last year, Ian was signing on the Friday night at Barnes & Noble south of the river with copies of the book to be able to sell cheaper than us backers were getting it. And those copies were going out. So people went there and picked up a copy of it even before their own Unbound order had been fulfilled. And the guys who were waiting for the Super Deluxe Edition clamshell cases waited almost another 4 months for those. So that was almost December when those finally came through. And now Unbound have gone, oh yeah, we're not sustainable anymore. It's just like, get fucked. Sorry, I'm trying not to swear in these channels, but seriously, that was an absolute unmitigated disaster. So somebody's posted a whole video about it, and you ask, and I've spoken to Jonathan about this, and Jonathan goes, unfortunately, my hands are tied because Ian decided we were going with Unbound. And Ian will have gone, well, I have to go with Unbound because it's a subsidiary of Penguin. That's where my contract is. You know, Scholastic is effectively a subsidiary of Penguin. Nobody tells you that, but they are. So yeah, it's a horrendous one. Your boat has an occupant. Excellent. Are they of the keepable variety, or are they of the damn I now have to kill them variety? He's invested backing money in all sorts of shit rather than actually paying. Yeah, but yes. But here's the thing, right? Oh, cool. I'm not going to show these on stream because if you want to see these, come join me in Discord. Mate, free ender pearl. Go for it, or keep him there. That's brilliant. I love it when that happens. That's generally the best way to capture endermen is to drop a boat down and see if they go in it, because they're easy kills. And obviously, you know, when you're starting out, any chance of getting ender pearls early game are pretty cool, because A, you can use them to transport yourself long distances, but B, you're already starting to collect them for your trip to the end and killing the dragon, which I really want to do this season. I want to do this season. In amongst all of this digs, I am going to go to the end. I've never been. I'm bricking it, but I'm hoping that over this course of this year we'll build up the infrastructure to be able to fight it properly and have good fun doing so. So I presume everybody is aware of the situation with Comic Relief, in that something mildly similar happened with their investments in the late 80s into the early 90s. That's another 2. They should go in the different. Let's get them cooking, because that's going to give us 7, which again is enough for another 2 picks. Might as well use them whilst we have, because it gets us out of a hole, quite literally. Diamond armor, enchant the fuck out of it. Yeah, yes. Yes, Kit, we will. Absolutely, 100%. When we get some. So what you don't know is that this box here contains. When I move from here back to the main base at the end of like this session, everything I have on me goes in here, and I run literally bollock naked back to the island and go into my equivalent chest over there and put all my other stuff on. Not just an Enderman staying in the boat, but a burb too. Oh no! If you, Sam, if they're parrots, yeah, and you have to have some seed on you, feed them seed, and they'll come and sit on your shoulder, and they'll be your pal, like the dogs and the cats. If you're not already aware of that, which I'm pretty certain you probably are. Right. Whee! Not splat. That one. The burb is alive and well. Excellent. Yeah. I'm telling you, feed it. Is it parrot? Feed it some seeds, and he can come and live on your shoulder. Which is quite funny if you know you're me, because having a bird on my shoulder is quite fun. I'll maybe try and get one for you. Yeah. I think there are some towards the other side of this big island. I was out from the unexpected ruin on the island, some cut sandstone and a couple of blocks of purple terracotta. Hold on! You're the ruin on the island? Was that a sand temple? Did you dig down? Did you dig down and find all of the wonderful diamonds and stuff? And the boxes of TNT and not explode it? Oh, mate, right, so you haven't dug down, right. So where the square of purple terracotta was, imagine that's the middle of a 9. Yeah? Go back 2 and dig straight down till you hit a chest. Okay? And it'll open up, and on the floor will be, again, another set of 9. If you dig around the outside of it, because you don't want to stand on it because it's a trap. Yeah, don't fall through the floor, as Kit says. It's a trap. You can get TNT. You can mine it all out, and then just stay your way. There's 4 chests in there. You get horse armor, probably rotting flesh, some bones, but hopefully some diamonds, maybe a book, maybe a golden apple, some stuff, and maybe some iron and stuff to help you. Take the chest with you, and then just dig your way back up again. All good stuff. Yeah, it sounds like you've hit a desert temple. That's cool if you have. In the first chest, an emerald and some wheat. See, there we go! Now you can trade. And a leather tunic. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. Oh, because of course it's husks. Because it's a desert. It's the husks that worship there. Hence the leather tunic. Ah! Oh no. Right. So remember that the stone pick is 2 count. 1. Oh, right. A stone pick is 2 count. Oh, as far as I go. Kind of 6 hits. Right. 4. And I think an iron one must be like 5. But there's not much in it. It's ever slightly faster again. I love the sound. Chunk. Well, I talked about this last week. I talked about this on Thursday. I love the sound. It's like cinder block. More iron! Yay! Happy days. Oh, that's a nice chunk as well. I do love deep slate iron. I love the colours. In fact, to be fair, I love the colour of deep slate copper as well. It's nicer, just the darker colours. It's just something about it just kind of pops. You haven't died, have you? Please tell me you haven't died. I'm just just worried because he's not responding. So, so oh no, he's dead. He's inadvertently blown himself up. I'm still here. Good man. Good man. Good. As I said, I thought you might have exploded or something. Just dealing with a gang of drowns. What? Presumably not in your desert temple. Oi, 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 oi! Here he comes! Oh, come on then, little man! Come on then! Come on, you little beggar! Get in here! Get in here! Ah! Ha, 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 ha. Burn! Burn, you little turkey! Come on then! Woohoo! Hello! Come on! Come in and take full damage! Come on! Oh, coward. That's a shame. That was good fun. Just, one of whom was in my boat again! No! There's no consideration, these guys. Really. There. I can hear you. First bit of redstone. Oh. Why have I just been welcomed back to my own chat? Thanks, chat. I need to dam off some of the temple due to it being right in the coast of the... Oh, no! Oh, mate. Oh, here he comes! Ah! Little shit. Hilarious. Love it. That's harsh. That is harsh. Just dab it up with sand. Or any bricks you have. Yep. Reshite. Sorry. They are. I hate them. I absolutely hate them. Which is why, of course, that's the joke in the film when the chicken turns up and then the little zombie kid drops down in the back and everybody goes, "Chicken jockey!" But you see how much faster a diamond pick is? Ah, to have these all the time and enchanted. Well, there's a thing. Right, where are we going? What we got? Okay, still, yeah, fine. Next one. So normally, I don't know about you, but I tend to cook everything up as much as I can of the ores as soon as I get them. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes it just depends. But normally, in a situation like this, it again depends on how much charcoal and coal I have. But I know I've got a ready supply of trees. We don't have any bamboo here, and that was maybe an oversight on my part. I should maybe have brought some over. Or pick some up along the way. I can go out and get some. But the idea... Ooh, yes, extra. But the idea is that when I get my big chunks, so when I become one chunk man, which is where I just live and build everything in my chunk from bedrock to the highest heights of world build height, and everything is contained in that one section. That includes all my storage, which means that all the stuff we dig out from this lot is going to get stored over there. So I'm going to have to build a big massive system to convert it, to move everything over there, and that's kind of why I'm not that bothered about bamboo per se here, because I know I can make enough. I've got plenty of wood to make boxes. And if needs be, I will make barrels instead, because 2 barrels take up the same amount as a double chest. It gives you the same amount of space, but it costs you ever so slightly less in resources. Colm, how are you, my friend? Welcome in. Good to see you. How was this evening? How's tonight's show? All well, I hope. It's getting dark down here. It's getting dark in here. Bollocking, I'll need to clear zombies off my room before I sleep. That's always the worst bit. That's always the worst bit. Column, Sam recently built a new laptop. He's on Windows 11. He's managed to install Bedrock Edition and is having his first proper play in goodness knows how long. They politely came down to argue. Nice. I'm grand tonight, relaxed and content for the night. Oh, good, my friend. Big hugs. Big hugs. Always nice when you come out of a radio show happy and content. Right, let's clear down some of the guff since we're here. Bosh, bosh, zoom, zoom, whoop, dosh. Shot of that. 7. 13. Oh, let's get a couple of cheeky bits of coal out, because hopefully we'll get some more soon. 1, 2 for you. And 1 for you. And that gives us another 9, which is another 3 picks. Hooray! No more chests from the temple, but do have a load of clay. So, if you have a load of clay, are they still in balls? Or have you converted them into blocks? Kit's got it, make bricks. So, throw them in ball format, throw them into a furnace and turn them into bricks, and then you can turn them into brick blocks and you can build with them and you can make like nice Tudor houses and stuff. Still balls, yeah. Yeah, do that. Turn them into bricks. So just go pop on your crafting table and double check it. It'll tell you how to do it. Yeah. Actually, hold on. Yeah, so I've got 64. So there's a full stack, okay? Are you watching? So if I put them in here. Hold on, let's do the 4. Let's do the 4. 8, that'll do, it's fine. So if I do 8. Current job in the island is living in the hillock. So, what you're going to see here is you're going to get brick. Okay? And then when you get 9 brick, obviously you convert them into... do you know what, sir? Just because it's you, I'm going to do this for you. Uninhabited Storyboard 975. Best views in streamboo.com. Remember for the space. Thanks very much. Absolutely not bothered about it. Goodbye. So yes, you convert them to brick, and then you combine the brick into brick block, and then you build with brick block. So I've got... is it on here? No, it's on the laptop, so I can't show you. But I started a brand new world. Started a brand new world and decided to build a small Tudor house. So the bottom floor is brick, and then above it, it's stripped wood with white. What have I used? Bone? Quartz? No, something easily white that is not either of those, because they're hard to get. Something fairly white for the top, for the second floor, with windows. And I've got like bay windows and stuff. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Birch. Yeah, it could have been birch. Could have been birch. Bonk spammer on the head with a wooden sword. Yes. See, this is where we need the equivalent of a spade, which is like a attack with a pickaxe or something like that. I'm an island has a Mancunian climate. It's rain. Yeah, so does mine. Mine's very Scottish. So there you go. So you get 8 brick, right? And I know it's not ideal, but we can do one more. Let's burn that up with just a little log. Just to prove a point here, that's all. Literally to prove a point. And I know this is ridiculous. Oh, that's ready. I know this is a daft waste of resources, but I don't actually care. So get your 9 brick, head off to your crafting table, drop your bricks down, and that. Oh no, it's not even as expensive as that. It's a 4. Ta-da! So you only need 4. So that's what I'm saying. If you've still got them in balls, keep them in balls of 4. Fire them off in balls. Fire them off in lots of 8, because obviously 1 charcoal or 1 coal or whatever will do your 8. But you can turn them into a brick block with 4 brick makes a block. There you go, and it is indeed. Do you know what? It is indeed a lovely block, and it looks like this. There you go. House bricks. Yeah, no, absolutely. Suck it all up. Build a nice brick. Build yourself a nice, nice 1800s London tenement, or Midlands tenement. All brick and glass. I love it. I love the brick. And if you want to be really funny, what you could do is you could outline your furnaces in brick. It's really cool. It is definitely a nice aesthetic. So there you go. There's me 1 brick. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to have to bloody cook this up now, aren't I? Might as well shove it all in now. There you go. To hell's bells with it. We're only making bricks for Nigel. Nigel just needs some help in bricks. Let us make some more of these babies, 'cause what we want are iron picks. There we go, that's all of our iron used up again. Still, we have a bucket of water and that's fine. Copper ingots go in the blocks with the rest. Hold on a second, because there's loads. So let's just copperize them. Oh, also, actually, you might not have seen this, but let's pull that back up for a second. See these babies? These copper doors, by the way, are absolutely gorgeous. I love copper doors. It is now my favourite door, and it's got a satisfying thunk, better than a standard wooden door. It's got a nice to it. Copper doors are the way forward. Why don't you build yourself a word? Can I see more islands from the south end of my island? Oh, nice. Nice. Because you were in Manchester yesterday, did a very fun Stranger Things type arcade themed escape room, and then had a nosy around. Anna goes, "Oh, nice! How did you go with that then? How was that Stranger Things Marquette?" Because you've not been to an escape room for ages. It feels like I heard thud as fuck. Oh, I'm sorry. You would have heard fuck earlier, because I did swear. How the hell did a trader spawn on my island? Mate, they just yeah, they're all over the place. They just trade, yeah, they just appear. Back to the room, music round all sorted for tomorrow. Hooray! It's nearly kippy time. I'm cooking up some stone brick in honour of Sam, so that he understands how to make bricks. And I could do with a quick pee. It's just about bedtime. Can't sleep yet. As soon as I can, I'm going to nip to the loo. Traded my emerald for black dye, which is helpful. Squid, Sam. Squid. You're surrounded by water. If you get yourself a bow and arrow, it's even easier because it's one shot with the bow and arrow to hit the squid. It's 2 swacks of a semi-decent sword, stone sword, to get the squid. But the squid sack, they'll drop 2 squid sack, 2 ink sack, and that will dye you 1 item. The other thing you could get was cherry logs or a lily of the valley. Pointless having any of those, apart from the lily of the valley, which will give you white dye or a grey dye. I think lily of the valley, I can't remember. If that's it, genuinely, use you can get 90% of the stuff you want. I got dripstone is a good one, because you can, if you find lava, then you can have infinite lava, like I have. Not here, but back at house. Right, dark time. Going to do that. Going to flip over to here for a second, and I will be back in a minute. Hello. There we go. So, how are we doing? Right. Oh. There we go. Don't dig a hole in my wall. That's turning away. That's fine. Done. 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 Crops. Not really yet. Sugarcane. Almost, but not quite. Empty. Yes, loads of pickaxes. Back down. Wee. Fuck me. One, two, three, 4, 5. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's daylight, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Oh. A lot faster. Okay. So, there's that. Oh, we've missed a chunk. Yes, indeed. Pretty quiet enough you can hear the shoot of an Enderman. You're not going to come back, are you? And I've got a hole in my wall. So, yeah, it's marginal. It really is marginal, I think, between. It is faster, but not the twice as fast that this is. Compared to that's definitely twice as fast. Also around here playing Mario Jamboree with Sarah and her pal Tracy, the good old... oh no, the good old motion sickness came back just like Mario Kart. No! Oh, my love. Sorry to hear that. Maybe I need to, So, here you go then. Here's a question for you. I know we kind of briefly touched on this previously, but should I diversify? And should I fire up an Animal Crossing island? Should I build an Animal... Ooh! Should I build an Animal Crossing island? Oh, yes. One that you can then, you know, all come to and visit and la la la. You know, all the Animal Crossing thingies. Would that be something that we should... Yes! Oh, fantastic. I think Lindsay's... Lindsay killed our old one. And has built herself a new one, of which I think I have a house on. So I could probably use that. Or I could start afresh. That means I have to work out how to use the Switch. While telling Tom Nook where to stick his red, but yeah, yes, indeed. I love my villagers. Right, okay, so Here comes another question. And I think I've asked this before, and I don't think it's gone down very well. Oh, I can't do that. I can't do that. I haven't got any deep slate. Damn it. Ah, right, okay. There's why you don't dig holes in deep slate walls. Because at least tough, you can just throw it back in again. So what if I was also to... Cat is my favourite and she calls me Purdy. Oh. Tom Nook is everything that's wrong with the capitalist. Oh, he is 100%, but you know, the man's got a business model. If it worked for Branson, it's working for old Tom Nook. So the next question becomes, what if I streamed on a Wednesday as well? Because that would be the only other night I can think of that I've got to maybe do something like Animal Crossing. Works for you. Okay. Doesn't work for everybody. I know that for a fact. Because there's so much. And don't get me wrong, right? I love my Nicebox family. But it doesn't do anything for me. If that makes... I get... 98% of my time is spent listening to catch up. Because I just don't get the time to listen to certain shows. Because obviously, this is the route I've decided to take. And I would like to do more. It's just, is there the audience for it? Because if there isn't the audience for it, it's not worth me doing it, is it? It's a difficult one. It's a difficult one, and I don't want to, because again, sadly, when Noisebox started up, I lost a lot of viewers because most of you went off to become DJs, and that's absolutely fine. That is absolutely fine. I don't have an issue with that. I'm happy that people are happy. You know what I mean? So that little cavern I found on my rock base, I found the coastal cave entrance. Oh no! Please don't tell me you drowned. So yeah, so it's one of those weird things that and that's why we kind of stopped doing off the cuff, because it was difficult, and then suddenly everybody shanked a skeleton and a drowned golden helmet. Quite nice. So you get to this stage where but I'm in the Saturday night, yeah, no, I know that, and that's fine, that's absolutely fine. I do love that colour. There's something about that colour combination, from like up here. Hold on. Ow. Up and hold. There's something about that colour combination. No, don't you drift out. That just works, and I don't know what it is. Don't know what it is. The deep slate colours are so much nicer. Anyway, I'm gabbling. Yeah, but it shouldn't be. That's the thing. So, what is copper? Actually, hold on a second. Right, let's go and have a look, because I'm curious. I've never really looked into this. What is copper's natural state? What does copper ore look like? Not stardew. I don't care about star. Just show me copper ore. Right, so it is multi-hued. It is definitely multi-hued. It is. Ah, there we go. How can I do this? Right. Let us get a window up. Brap, 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 brap. Oh, do you know what? Let's just add a window capture. Oh, there's one called Chrome. Do we not have one called Chrome? Let's add that. Where is it? At the top. Okay. So, not the seed map. Copper ore. There we go. Okay. So, here is, right? Let's go visit this site and have a look at this piece. Here's a chunk of copper ore, right? Ooh, gosh, this is old. So that's copper, lovely copper in its own, and there's a copper nodule. So they're all different. Yeah, so that's not far off. It's green with tinges of orange and stuff. Green copper carbonate malachite. The rich copper minerals boost the copper content of this bonanza grade ore. Oh, look at that! Bornite, known as horseflesh ore by some miners because of its fleshy pink colour and fresh unoxidized surfaces. Oh, maybe you're right, Sam. I like a bit of verdigris too. Yes, calcoprite is the most common, says and there's blue. Malachite, yes. Those are nice, those are nice. Ooh, look at that. Nah, boring. Covellite. Oh, there we go. Now there's chrysocolla. 2 silicates of copper dioptase and chrysocolla. The first is rare, but the second becomes an important copper ore in certain localities. Well, there's a thing. Try not to die laughing. I'll have to have seen somewhere like Oxford when the copper on the roofs was still shiny there. Right, so we had Edinburgh University built up at King's Buildings a brand new creche in all copper, and it was absolutely glorious in its shiny copper form. But as you drove past and it just started to go green at the same time, there is something fascinatingly lovely about it. That's cool. That's cool. So, okay, so it's not too bad. It's not far off. It's not far off actual copper. But then I suppose I've not really looked at copper. We've got copper further up. There's some up there. Hold on. Let's go check it out, folks. Can we see it? Might not be able to see it from here. Where was it? Is it down there or is it further up? Not seeing it. Or certainly not seeing it as I thought I might. And in the opposite wall... Gosh, those vines are really coming all the way down now. That's quite impressive. Nothing there. Okay. Genuinely thought we might have caught some standard copper. Coal over there. No. Okay. Oh, hold on. There we go. So it is much the same. It is much the same, but I definitely think that down there is nicer than the standard because it's the grades amongst the grades. It's the darker grades that makes the colours pop. The drowned sat in your boat and burnt to death and died. Excellent. One of the schools I went to, the chapel next to it, copper roofs were constructed in the 1960s, which were green in the 1990s. Yeah. Oh, actually, hold on then. Hold on then. Let me see. Edinburgh King's Buildings Copper Crash. It was more sort of goldy. Oh, that's interesting, actually. Hold on. Copper roofs. Copper roofs before and after verdigris. Any decent looking trying to see if we've got the there's that's quite good. So okay. There we go. So there's your before and after. So it's already started to tarnish. Obviously, at this point it's not fresh copper here, but that's it after it's verdigris for a few years. Yeah, I quite like it either way, personally. The school's now behind a big hedge from the main road, but the chapel is still visible. It's interesting actually looking at some of the images on here. Mildly iconic images, actually. Look at that. That looks interesting. Wow, look at that. That's the only picture they have. Excellent. Thanks, Copperclad. That's quite famous, I think. Seems quite isn't that New York, that one? This is very oh, that's Brighton Theatre, very reminiscent of Cambridge. Nice cooperage, like that style. There's that front door again. That's cool. That's in Denmark. Oh, that's cool. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that when that was first copper? Any of these, when they were just first fresh out. Wow. Stunning. Stunning to think that what they would have been like in their original base. Oh, Coles sent us an image. Hold on. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Oh, I get. Yes, I get. So, yes, I understand. Same with the Statue of Liberty. Yeah, exactly. 100%. Coinbase ad can do one. Sorry, yes, if you've got ads, subscribe. Sorry. Yes, that's absolutely classic. For 100% Colin. Absolutely gorgeous. There's a couple of places like that around us. Similar sort of style. I do refresh, not mine. No, mate. Sorry. No, that's cool. That's cool. I like that. It's nice. Nice pictures. Thank you. Much appreciated. Right, let's kick some... there's a lot of iron in this floor. I want this iron. I need the iron. Did I put bricks in? Did I put bricks in, or did I get distracted? Sorry. Distracted by lovely copper buildings. I love copper. I genuinely, I absolutely love copper buildings. I mean, it's obviously from a use perspective, if you've got the availability of that over lead, you're going to use it, yeah? I didn't. I'm an idiot. 64 of those. Oh, Lord. Okay. 8 of those. And we'll slap those in. Fair enough, Sam. Thank you for dropping by. Absolutely lovely to have you. I'm glad you're enjoying Minecraft Bedrock. Shout if you need access, if you want to do server stuff. I'd love to do some server time. Server time for everybody. So anybody who wants to get involved, I'd love to set up a date and we can just all jump on and have a bit of fun for an hour or two. Doesn't matter. Hop in for 30 minutes, hop in for 2 hours. All is good. But I'd love to do something soon. If a Sunday is available to you, then let me know. But for now, enjoy your wonderful new world. Have fun, and I will see you next week at some point. Good night, my friend. Thank you for dropping by. Much appreciated. As always. Right, let's get to 8. Definitely, yes. We need to do something. I want to do community stuff. I want us to get back onto the server like we did previously and use it, because I've been paying all this money for it. We might as well use it and do some fun stuff. Like a fishing competition. I know it's boring, but I want a fishing competition. I'm going to give somebody some nice gear. Colin, do you have a Switch? Or a console? And would you be interested in joining us? Time permitting. Yeah, you have to get there now, mate. 6. No consoles at all, so I can only spectate. Okay. Fine. Fair enough. Does your Steve not game? Are neither of you gamers then? Or is it just the way life is? And that's the way you've chosen to be and not have games consoles. I'm genuinely 100% curious because apart from this is actually weird for me, right? Because I've never really been a big gamer. I don't like Call of Duty. I don't like any sort of shoot 'em ups. I liked Quake and I liked Doom and I liked Wolfenstein 3D and all that sort of stuff because it was not real. Yeah, it's not warfare. It's just a bunch of pixels running around doing silly stuff, right? You're gonna call it a night as well. Absolutely, my lovely, not a problem. You sleep well and rest that removed tooth of yours, and all being well, you are going to be kicking ass tomorrow. Also, if anybody wants any Christmas cards, get your orders into Maisie now. Even if it's half a dozen, they are absolutely fantastic, high quality cards made with love and care. And they're not expensive, and I'd much rather pay £3 a card than a pile of shite. Yes, please. There we go. Please do. Steve isn't a gamer. The last time I was actively into gaming was the mid-90s with my Mega Drive and Theme Park and the PC. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know if the dentist will have told you what to do. I'm not going to say anything. So, Colin, here's a question for you. Obviously, you do radio bits. You do radio stuff. What does Steve do for a bit of fun? The reason why I'm asking is because something like this is just so stupid, right? Never get into 5th gen. No, look, I personally, and this is my history, right? I was a Spectrum person. I was a Spectrum person right up until the early 90s when I retired my Spectrum. It's still there, it's in the cupboard over there. I'm loath to turn it on in case it's going to go pop. However, I know for a fact that through Nathan and Kath, I have got people who will tenderly and lovingly rebuild it for me at not an exorbitant cost and get it back to working condition. That's not a problem. For many, many years, I went without. I went out to Australia in '92 to my dad's. Steve loves music and films. He's got a huge DVD collection and also watches stuff from Amazon Prime Video. Right. So I'm kind of like the in-between then. So I love my films and TV, so that's cool. So for many, many years, I went without. People talk about all of these wonderful things. I got the loan of a Mega Drive for a while. I didn't even have a PC at this point. This is 19... Sorry. I went out to Australia in 92. November 92. We stayed there till late November 93. Came home. Is that right? Yes, that would make sense. I kind of got into PC gaming a little bit in the form of the original... literally 3 games. Solitaire on the PC. And to which I was a dab hand that the point I was playing so much, my brain wasn't even, like, there was no correlation. My eyes didn't move. The information on the screen went straight to my brain. My brain reacted and my hand moved. That's how much I was playing. I played, in Australia, I played Commander Keen, all 3 original platform versions of it, and I played the original version 1 and 2 of Duke Nukem. Again, a platform version, very much like Commander Keen. And that was it. I came back to the UK. '83, '84, couldn't get a job. Finally got some work. Did a few bits and pieces. Eventually ended up packing telephones for Motorola out of Bathgate. Started on the night shift, did about 3 weeks of night shift, and then got onto the day shift and back shift after that. Did some extra work, tried to go full time with them. That went disastrously wrong, because basically we're on temp contracts, and because I had applied for a job in manufacturing where half my university friends were working, let me point out, and I was told, no, you're a graduate, you'll leave. And I'm going, but there's literally half my class working your production line right now, and you won't even give me a job. Fine. So that was me out of a job because they sack you before they do the interview. So that was me September, October, November 94. And my friend brought round his Toshiba laptop. I say Toshiba laptop, this thing was like this and about this deep. And it was an orange plasma screen. And I played Doom and Doom 2 on it, and I was playing 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, unemployed, and I had the worst nightmares in history. And then that was it until late. So I started working again. February 1995. By November, my partner and I were going to get married, so we bought a house. And it was another year before I got a PC. And the games I played were Quake 2, some bizarro stupid platform games, and some really silly things. And it's pretty much been that. I kind of stopped playing it about Quake 3, and I've never really progressed beyond that. But since lockdown, I've got back into doing stuff like this, and I really enjoy it. This Minecraft, Animal Crossing, just that's my level these days. I've got no interest in shoot 'em ups, got no interest in first persons per se, apart from playing, old school. So again, Quake, any of the Quake stuff, any of the Unreal Tournament stuff, Abe's Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey, all that sort of stuff, platform games and things like that, and that's it. That's absolutely it. I've never had a console until I was in Hereford at the age of 36, and when I left Hereford, everybody. So the Switch, the Wii had just come out, the Xbox had just come out. We blagged an Xbox from one of our suppliers. Blagged 2 Xboxes from one of the suppliers, and I didn't get it. I didn't get one. So we also blagged a Wii from a supplier as well, and I didn't get that either. So when I left the college, everybody clubbed together and gave me enough money to buy a Wii. So when Jason was born, I bought a Wii. Now I've played, because I've got friends in Hong Kong, I have played most of the Nintendo and Sega game consoles over the years. I've never had them myself, but other people have had them and I've played them. So the Wii was the first one I had, and I was hugely into Guitar Hero. Hugely, still am. It's the one thing. It's the reason I keep these things. I love Guitar Hero. So for me, the Wii was the gateway back into it, and that's for Jason as well. And we bought the Wii U, and we bought the Switch, and I haven't discussed it yet, but I imagine we will go Switch 2. Now I would like to get a PlayStation or an Xbox, but I know that's not going to happen right now. So this is my gate. This is what I have. Sorry, that's my rant. now let me go and see what you've all been saying in the chat whilst I've been ranting over the top of that. So Com says, we gave our Spectrum Plus to a family friend circa 1990. Mum won a Commodore 64 and a raffle at Christmas 90, and I was still at my dad's house when I last lived. It was still at my dad's house when I last lived there, but I reckon it's been chucked or put in the loft since. Hey, if it's in the loft, go get it. Kit says, first got into playing Minecraft, I used to dream about it. Sorry, when I first got, yes, absolutely. And then Com says, got my Mega Drive on the 15th of March 93. I remember writing the date of purchase on the inside of the box. It came in. Nice. Again, I should still be at my dad's house. I'm a massive Sonic fan, but also had Street Fighter 2. I love Street Fighter 2. Couldn't get with Mortal Kombat. I loved Sonic Spinball. So yes, I'm kind of with it. And that was through a friend's child that I played a lot of those as well. And then Kit says, I said I wasn't into first-person shooters, but Tracy talked me into playing Fortnite with her. Yes, I would love to play that. I'm just not so great at it. My ex had a Wii, and we used to play Wii Sports. He was a Legend of Zelda fan. Wii Sports is amazing. Jason, at the age of 5, used to rip the pants off us on pinball, bowling. Absolutely. He'd just sit there, strike, strike, strike. And I'm going, I can't, and mine's always gutter balling. Zelda, Kit says, has always been one of her favourite series. And Com says that his sister's kids were brought up on Xbox. Spectrum Plus bought an 87 in the basement of Boots and Dairy. Nice. Ever since Link's Awakening on the Game Boy. Yeah, okay. Sonic Spinball I had on loan, but I never ended up buying it. Such a gorgeous game. Such a gorgeous game. I got the concepts of Sonic, but Sonic Spinball for me was just kind of like the best of the two elements of it. I pasted Nathan at Wee Bowling when we first got together. Right. Something else we're going to do, right? We need to have a get together at some point. And we'll play. We'll play. We'll play. We'll play. I'd love to. Do you know, so when Lindsay and I first met, we used to go, when we had HGG meetups, we'd always go bowling. And it was just such fun to do stuff like that. And I would do it today. I definitely would go back and do it today, for sure. Fun times, fun times. Right, now then, let me see where we are, because I'd like to finish this level. Where are we at? Be interested to know how far down we are. Hello from upstairs, where they have returned to bed with... oh, no, you're on the MacBook. Check out Mr. Posh with the MacBook. I'm joking, Nathan. Wii bowling tournament, 100%! Absolutely 100%. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we are. Although I'm shit at bowling points, I still have it. No, mate. It's about it. Genuinely, it's about taking part. I've never. People I used to work with when I worked shifts for the bank, yes, it was very competitive, but it was also silly shit at the same time. It was like, fastest bowl, fine. Slowest bowl, fine. Everything else was like, can you get over 100? And that's always been my goal. Can I get over 100? Yes or no? First game, no. Second game, maybe 101, 111. And then that's where I pretty much plateau. If I can get a couple of strikes in a row, I'm a happy bunny. If I can get 3 or 4 strikes in a session, I'm even more ecstatic. But genuinely, for all of my airs and graces and flares and flips and you know, the foot goes out at the back and the arm goes forward and all that stuff, I'm more likely to just get a guttable. But I love taking part. I love the concept and taking part in bowling. I think it's such a fantastic little game. Genuinely. Awful at bowling, but I still enjoy it in real life. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I don't care. It's about taking part. And genuinely, again, unless you are dedicated to playing, everybody's shite. And it doesn't matter. You might get somebody who's a bit of a natural, but let them do that. Who cares? I don't. I just like taking part and having fun and having a few drinks and maybe some chips or a bit of pizza or something like that, you know? And then hitting the arcade afterwards for half an hour of spending money going, hey, let's go on a silly bike ride or lose our money on the slots or something daft like that. That, for me, is a fun time. Genuinely. Bit of pool, maybe? Bit of pool beforehand? Couple of frames of pool, couple of beers, couple of rounds of bowling, and then hit the arcades and a bit of food. That, for me, is an absolutely gorgeous evening, or day, or whatever, however many hours you want to class it as. Love it. Absolutely love it. I'm better than I was at bowling. Recently, me and Nathan randomly went to the bowling alley and speak recently, but was great fun. And then we played Mario Kart in the arcade. See, exactly. That's my point. That's exactly my point. You go, you play. It might not be brilliant, but it's a good fun time out. And that's all that matters at the end of the day, you know? friends and I used to just go from college, drive out, go hit Toys R Us, go buy. Well, maybe not always, but somebody would normally spend a silly amount of money on some stupid toy, and that would come with us. And then we'd go bowling. We'd do a couple of frames of bowling, hit the arcades. Normally, one of us would be driving, so we wouldn't necessarily drink, but a couple of us might have a pint or two, but nothing excessive. But work ones when we worked shifts, we would get probably 12 people together across all the shifts, between those who were on day shift, those who were on back shift, those who were on night shift, and those who were on their week off. You'd probably get about 10 of us out, 10 or 12 of us, and we'd hit. And the best bit is midweek, somewhere like Phantom Bridge, you can get a lane for like 20 quid for the hour, regardless of how much you play. So that's all we had to play. So it's just like everybody's like chucking in 2 quid. Wait, oi! Weird. I got stuck for no apparent reason. So it's dead cheap for us to actually play for like 2 hours. And so we'd rock up. We'd grab a pint, probably play a couple of sets of pool. Go and wait until our lanes were ready. Go get the lanes, play. Drink so much stupid alcohol, eat pizza, and then go hit the arcades afterwards, and then stagger off and still be home by like 7 PM at night. Com says, agreed, used to do the odd Saturday night of pool and beer with workmates, and it was really enjoyable. Definitely up for doing that next time we visit. Perfect. I'd love to say, I know it's so difficult to try and organise a time when everybody is available, and whoa, Tracy's. Whoa, what happened there? Hold on, jump. I'm sorry that Noisebox presenters and Noisebox listeners don't get a chance to join, because it's sometimes a bit weird, and I know Tracy's a bit finicky about it, but that's just Tracy, you know, that's just the way she is. And I think she likes to have that presenter thing together, and does it. But I'd also like to think that we could do something that is, you know, wider reaching as well, and we could get somewhere where everybody can come to, regardless of the situation. We just go and spend somewhere in probably Manchester, or Liverpool. There's nothing wrong with Liverpool. We've got Liverpool. And that's the other thing, Colm. You're quite right. Affording meetups in current financial situations is the harder thing. But what I would say is that if we could organise something for 12 months' time, i.e. summer, whether that's up here or down south or whatever, you'll have the weekends to be managed to be to. Exactly. Then there is something that, regardless of potentially financial situations, it's something that people can save up towards. And I'd like to think that maybe we can do that. Is it next year? No, it'll be like 4 years next year, won't it? Maybe we should organise something guaranteed for the 5th anniversary of Noisebox. So that would be March, and have a proper big old everybody meet up then. That's just me. I'm just speculating. But how are people doing? I mean, I know it's midnight now. Are people wanting to head off to bed? Have you got half an hour? I'm stuck in the thing again. Do you want me to call it a night here? Do you want to go for another wee bit? Either way, I kind of need to nip for a pee. I'd love to come to one of the Noisebox meetups, but it would be great to meet people like you, Colm and Ben and Louis. Exactly. March 2027, Noisebox Con. Yeah. It gives. If we start saying these things now, there's half a chance that everybody can actually bloody make it. because it gives plenty of people time to save. It gives plenty of people to, plenty of us to time to organise accommodation and events and things like that. Just an option. We used to do these things for H2 all the time. I do have work in the morning, but working from home this weekend, not starting at 11. I also have to be in. I have to be online for 9, but I could go a little bit longer. So, can you give me just 2 minutes? I really need to nip for Pete, and I'm loving the chat, and that's why I'm kind of reticent to step away from it all just now, because it's a nice, fun evening, and I'd like to do a little bit more. And we'll see. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Let's see how you feel. If you don't want to, no worries. But give me a moment. I just need it for a pee. 2 seconds. Hello. So, where were we? I totally would 100% be up for organising something for 2027. So the question is, the perennial question is, where is the best place for everybody to meet? Is it Manchester? Colm says, the weird thing is I've been to Transdiffusion meetups with Louis loads of times down the years, but the Noisebox one was the first one we probably had a chat. Noisebox was lovely. That first year it was lovely to meet Lee. Well, all of you. To be, Colm, obviously, we'd met before that, which was lovely. But to meet Lee was just fantastic. What an amazing guy. So much similarities between us. But where our... Look how much we've achieved tonight, guys. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with that. But where our musical tastes diverge is quite interesting. Oh, I thought I'd done this side as well. Oh, well. What? Oh. Oh, I've only done 2. Oh, okay. Manchester livable, central for everyone, but Edinburgh is feasible to get to. Yeah, and that's the problem. It's trying to work out where is best. I don't want to. I would like it where it's centrally available to everybody. Genuinely, because that makes life a hell of a lot simpler for everybody. Lee is the one I worry about the most because he's got to come across country and then up country, and so it depends what's for him is viable. Most people have got options. Maisie, I know, can fly obviously to a number of different places. She's obviously able to fly up to Edinburgh because she's coming up soon or something, so I believe. Nathan used to go to the transfusion stuff. Yes, Lee is a great bloke. Last time he was in East, we had a coffee meetup in Cambridge. Yeah. I know. But do you remember the fact that obviously the pair of you, that first meetup, ended up in that bar that Lindsay, because Lindsay and I were and Jason were hitting comic shops and so on and so forth, and keeping an eye on Maisie, who was floating around trying to go and meet pals from random places, and we ended up just coming to the pub, and we walked in the door and they put the boiler on full tilt. Oh my god, that's hilariously funny. It was a nice little place, but he is absolutely fantastic. I love him. I know Nathan and Louis finally met. I won't be able to get away with age race. Yeah, it's funny watching Louis and Maisie kick off. I didn't really had much interaction with Louis because, again, when we went to the pub, he was in the kind of like the opposite corner to me, so I didn't really have much of a chance to talk to him about anything. So yeah, I don't really know him that much, to be fair. I was the one to spot that it was the boiler, and they turned it off before the end. Yeah, well, yes, I think you recognised what it was just about 30 seconds before the guys behind the bar realised what it was, and it turned off before it hit the crucial 1 minute before the end, which is harrowing. If you actually listen and put it into context, it's yes. But yeah, I listen to it so you don't have to. Which is why the last time it came around, I played the instrumental. Stuff, that's fine. Oh yes, Christ, I've got brick to put back in the wall. Good lord, right, 13 of those. I really am going to need to get some more charcoal going. 1, 2, 16, and what we've got? 4. Okay, we'll burn some wood for that. Oh no! Ah, there we go. Right, you can go there. You can go there. Maybe just get some. Right, that's empty. Right, what have we got?
I'm off to bed.
Good idea. I love you. How's your throat?
It's been fine, I think. I've been a bit coffee, but
Yeah. Alright, you get yourself to bed and get some rest, mate.
Yeah. I love you.
Oh no, how did I do that?
You almost right-clicked it.
God damn it.
I love you.
I love you too, sleep my mate.
No. I'll see you into morning.
You certainly shall. Right, so there's some copper. Oh, free block. Nice. That can go in that one. There. That's nearly done. Good evening and Nathan says good evening and congratulations on your hires. He's gone. He's not well. He's not well. He's I will pass that on. He's contracted some lurgy last week when he was down with the with the unwashed masses in Newcastle. So yeah, he's not 100%. He was off filming yesterday for another. I think the guys that he did the film with for Glasgow, they asked him to come back and do something else, and so he was off filming literally all day yesterday, which is absolutely fantastic and an absolutely wonderful thing to be able to do. Because that's how you get to work with directors and producers, and that's how you get known in the industry. So you could be down south and they might go, I've got a film project that I've been asked for, do you want to come up and do it? And they're like, yeah. That's how it works. Keep with the people in the industry. Isn't it amazing that Mariana Lopez 27 has never come back? Despite her insistence that I should follow her on Discord and everything last week. There was a reason for coming up, and I forgot what it was, and the reason was to get some planks to make thems to then make what? Wow, okay, that's just weird. Anything to burn? No, there's the charcoal. Okay, fine. No. There's bricks, that's right. Oh, I've got these bloody axes here. Didn't know I have axes. Remind me, I have axes. Okay. Ooh, mushrooms. Nice. These are. That's good. I can put these away. Mushrooms are good because I can make fermented eyeballs. Don't ask. And then they can. I can trade those for emeralds. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. He slept a lot today. I believe his cough is a lot less insistent than it was yesterday, according to Lindsay. So that's fine. 3 of those. I suppose I'll do this now. Maybe some more. Yeah, that's good. Only 1 iron. Hold on, where's the iron? Where'd the iron go? Come back here, you devil. Ooh. That's like 6 picks. Nice. Let's do 1. Let's do 1. 1 more pick. 1 more pick. Oh god, I need more. Thingies. Stickies. Stickers. Stickeries. Bosh. Right. Let's go. Let's get a little bit more done. See where we're at. Whee! Crisplat. Whee! Crisplat. But not Crisplat. Yeah, baby. So, we're at minus 14. So, we must have started... Where did I reckon we'd started? Minus 6, was it? We're back here now. Where's it? Hold on, hold on. 4. 5. So we started here at minus 5. So that's what we've done today. That's not too bad. Minus 5. Nearly 10. So if we do one more... then we've done 10 today. And we've got loads of lovely iron. And we're using iron pickaxes. We have a diamond pickaxe. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with that. We're not too far off, I'm hoping. The old trial chamber. It's quite funny because watching other people do in a desert biome, and there was a trial chamber, and they hit it within about literally about halfway down, and then sheared straight through the middle of it. Oh my god! It's just stripped the entire chamber right through. Future iron. That's all we have to think about. It's future iron, because that's in another chunk. What have you got tomorrow, Kit? Did you say you've got a meeting at 11? Was it 10? I've got a 9 o'clock. The worst bit is I ran a set a capture this evening in preparation for tomorrow morning to monitor the connectivity of a device, and as far as I'm concerned, the bloody device is connected and talking, so I have no idea what the problem is on their end, because I can see data flowing. And that's my 9 o'clock. And also, I'm demob happy because come 5, if I'm on for 9 o'clock tomorrow, I'm done by 5, and I'm on holiday for the next 9 days, and I don't give a shit. Well, 8 days, but I don't give a shit. So there's that. Oh, lordy. Right, you were saying physio after work tomorrow, so I was going to start a bit earlier. Got you. Over the next week, as I promised, I will start to collate these videos because I'm going to start using them myself. Certainly over the weekend and into next week, because I don't think we've got anything on. I've ticked off one thing on my list of things to do from the weekend. I have joined a union. Well done, sir. Well done. I personally, I'm not in the union this time round. Normally, I have been a staunch unionist for many years and paid many pounds in dues. That's DUES, of course. No, not a problem. Okay, I'll get those. I just, it's finding the time to sit down and go through it all. I know what I want to do. I know what I want to pull out, but it's bringing it together in a format that is accessible without... I don't want it to go and watch this diet, go and watch this video, and then go and do this. I'd rather be able to turn around and go, right, this is what I've gleaned from it, and try and give like a diagrammatic representation of it so that you don't have to try and study the video. Or maybe I should shoot my own videos for the person who is not fit and therefore can't possibly touch their toes and therefore can't possibly bend in the way, shape or form that they want you to in the videos. So I may do that and you may get that. That's how I'm going to make my content. Exercises for the overweight and podgy. Watch my transformation into a ripped hulk of a man in a mere 3-year span. NUJ member here. The most devoted member is called Utah. Say, oh, nice. Well done. Well done, Colin. Well done, Colin. Nice. He won't get me out part of the Utah Saints. Utah Saints. Very nice. So yeah, there's those options of fat me doing videos. Don't picture it, because the chances are it'll be a reality. You don't need to picture it when you've got that image of a fat me in your mind. I think that Alexa, show video of Fat Julian again. Ha 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 ha. There you go. Simple as. Diamonds! More diamonds! What level's that? 15! Woohoo! Nope. Minus 15. Nice. My only concern is that because it's technically a US company I now work for, but with UK benefits law, etc., it may well go against me, but they don't need to know that I'm in a union, apparently. No! Genuinely, Nathan, if you want to discuss this, I'm more than happy to set up, as I said last week, a chat with Lindsay over this. Right. One last gamble for the night. There are 3 showing. With my pick, I will get 3. The question is there any more underneath? That's the gamble, right? So the gamble is 3 or more. Let's do this. Let's do this. One last go for tonight. How many diamonds? Equal to 3 or greater than 3? Now, I will tell you for nothing. No, please do, Nathan. Please do. Show Fat Julie again. Thanks, Colin. Thank you. Just to let you know, guys, earlier on when we did this, there were 4 blocks showing. The prediction was 4 or more, because my pickaxe at this point in time is got no fortune on it, so it's only what you see is what you get. It will only produce 1 diamond per block. It's whether there are diamonds underneath that or not. That is what your gamble is. So, are you going to gamble that the 3 that you see is what you get, or is there more below? And I will set that for 2 minutes, and I will start the prediction. Go for it. Gamble your points. Gamble your studs. And I will let that run. And it's dark, so I shall nip back upstairs. I can't even touch that. I can't get that. That's not allowed. That's not allowed. These are literally... See, when we get to the very end of this build, because this is the last chunk. Oh, it might not be the last chunk. It will be one of the last edge chunks we do. That might be one of the last chunks we do, because it's in the middle. Those are all just last minute stuff. But for now, 5. Oh no! Don't you dare. Cheeky feck. All this wall stuff I can't touch. If you vote 33, there'll be more. It's impossible. The maximum, literally, the maximum is 9. I'm not even sure if it's that. It's like, it's 4. So you either get 4 by 4, or you get 2 by 2, right? So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, or you get 4, 3, and 1, or 1, or 1, or 1. I don't think you can get any more. Maybe the maximum you can get is 9. I meant 3. Right. Okay. My apologies. Right. But it literally, the maximum you can get is just it's like 8 or something ridiculous. 8 or 9, if it does a 4x4 plus a spur. But I don't think it does any more than 3 layers, and I don't think you can get any more than that. Right. All of this is cooked, so I'm going to just do this now rather than at the end. We'll let the diamonds sit for another little minute. Let them cook. Let them Thomas cook. Get all this stuff. Because that's a nice full session's worth of yummy yummies. Replant. Seed please. Thank you. 6. Oh no, I didn't. I bloody well did as well. Damn it. I hate when that happens. It reminded me to check for bone meal. Fix that. No. Wrong. That's that. Bosh. Bop, bop, bop. Bop. Bop, bop, bop. I'm stuck in. Where's that? No more currently. Okay. Nope. Okay, stuff away. Pumpkins, sugarcane, potatoes, trees. Aha. That. That's fine. Copper, still with the copper. That's another block there. We don't have to worry with just now. There is a tree. That can go where the seeds are, and that can get replanted. Right there. Maybe get some stuff out the rest of that. Right, chickens, where are you? Oh, actually, bone meal first. Da-da-da-da-da. Bones? No bones. No bones! I've not killed any skeletons. Right, okay, can't grow that. That's just going to have to be as it is. Where goes that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Full fat feckers. Right. Okay then. 3 new babies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's them done. Chickens is 1, 2, 3, 4. Seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. That's them. Okay, so that's that. Remind me to cook stuff up next time. Some of that. Let's stick those up anyway. Then that. those. Those. Okay. Right, where are we at? Stupid birch log to get rid of. Diamonds, that's right. We have diamonds to predict. And then we'll call it a night. Dig the diamonds, let's see what happens. So, let's just clear the area. Oh. Let's clear the area around it. Just in case there's any strays. So, there's definitely only 3 there. Here is going to be the telling one, whether there's more. Well, there's at least 1 more. So that's going to be at least 4. Uh-oh. It's only 4. But hey, if you gamble 3... I'm so sorry. There might be 1 more underneath there. Okay. No, really? Oh, never believe what your eyes tell you. Genuinely. Especially when it's Minecraft and especially when it's diamonds. Never believe what your eyes tell you. My darling. Right. Notice, no diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, and no more. There we go. Genuinely, I will double check that there's nothing else down here in this now 4x4 pit that I've delved 3 deep. Still, less to dig out next time round. There you go, that's it. There are no more diamonds. So that is that, I'm afraid. And that is where we'll probably leave it. Oh, my love. Let's get up the top, then I can do the predictions for you. On the plus side, we now have enough for a diamond sword and another pickaxe, so that's cool. That's nice. Right, okay, predictions. Paying out on, what was it, 4? 4, greater than 3, wasn't it, I'm afraid. There we go. So, 3,000 go to Nathan and Colin. Oh, kid, I'm so sorry. Do you know the worst bit is, as I said before, I can't even grant them back to you. I can't give you any because I'm physically not allowed to. I can't gift. There's no command to gift studs. And to be fair, it's only studs. At least it's not money. That's what I say. At least it's not money. I'd refuse to pay money. That's not true. So I don't refuse to pay money. What I do is I give them money through methods that make sure that they get all the money that I want them to get. So there is a trans Minecrafter who Chunk Spaces on the same team as James Turner on the Loading Ready Run group. Erica is lovely. I love her to bits. She's funny. And I just every now and again bung her 15 quid on Ko-fi. and that reminds her to upload VODs. 87,113 bits, Nathan, for goodness sake. Yes, you certainly can. You certainly can. Well, guess what? What you have to do, Nathan, with that money is when we get the new videos up, then when Kit demands a video to be played, guess what? It's coming out of your pocket, mate. There you go. That's what's going to happen. Ah. Why am I... What? Sorry, what? What? Okay, that was weird. That was a bit Inception like. I'm not sure I like that. Because I used the same one as previously, and I've obviously turned it on. Ah, there we go. Okay, cool. Guys, thank you very, very much for an absolutely fantastic. I don't know why my camera's so crappy tonight. And there we are. So that's ever so slightly better. Guys, thank you for sticking around. It's been a lovely evening. I've thoroughly enjoyed myself. I know. It's very weird. But weirdly, that looks all right over there. I didn't realise how it's on my screen. It looks really bad. But thank you. It's been. I'm a happy man. A happy man. I've had a lovely evening. A lovely chat. Thank you guys for doing that, because that's down to you. Thursday, I don't know what's happening yet. I may be out at the festival. I don't know. It's about the only day. So I'm off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Wednesday, Jason's in Glasgow. Thursday is about the only day I think we're all together and we can go into the festival. Friday, something's happening. Saturday, something's happening. Sunday, we've got to go to Glasgow. So that's us back on the Glasgow run as of Sunday. Not because of Scottish Conservatoire, but because he's got a thing happening this Sunday. But then next Sunday, he starts back. So that's us back on our Sunday runs. I still want to do something on a Sunday evening when I get back. At least once a month. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I had hoped I'd get up to Mum's. I don't think I will. I just think we're just going to have to play it by ear. And then Jason goes back to college, starts college on the 25th. So that's that. So there we go. Thanks for having me. Happy times. Have a lovely day tomorrow. Stay safe in the hot weather. Colm, absolutely 100% fantastic to have you as always. And well, you know that. I thoroughly enjoy having you in stream as always, as I do Nathan, Kit, and everybody else. Sam Hodders, who popped in tonight, Matebug, of course. Huge thank you for that, and anybody who does turn up. Just come along, say hello. That's what we're here for. It's been really good fun. Thank you. Good. I'm pleased. I hope that's just a big hug from me to everybody, and that's made your Monday a little bit happier. And you can go into Tuesday with a brave heart. And, yeah. And if you need me, I'm on the Discord. You know where I am. Failing that, I may see you here Thursday. I'm probably not going to game book because I don't know. Not feeling it at the moment, but this I'm enjoying. I'm enjoying doing this. So, yeah, there's that. So, go, have a wonderful few days, and I will see you soon. Thank you guys for dropping in. If you are new to the stream, sorry, I have to do this before I go. If you're new to the stream, please follow me on Twitch. Give us a follow, it doesn't cost anything. If you are watching a VOD on YouTube, by all means, please like the VOD, subscribe to the VOD, ring the bell, hit the bell so you get notifications when we're loading up. It's all counts to the algorithm, as everybody says. But leave a comment, because I'd love to hear back from you. Genuinely, do you like what we're doing? Are you interested in what we're doing? Are you interested in what we're going to do coming forward? Let me know. I'd just love to hear from you. And on that note, night, folks. Thank you. Take care. Brave heart. Yes. I'm pleased this has helped. I'm good. That's good. Night night, folks. See you soon. Take care. See you later on in the week. God bless. Ciao.